This area of ground has been fought over by the Jews and Muslims, even the Christians during the Crusade, for centuries and centuries. It was in the 7th century that the Muslims actually conquered Jerusalem, and they occupied this land, and then they built their 2 mosques on it. And even today, the Israelites, the Jews, the Jewish government still gives them the right and permission to use this land, although it does politically correctly belong to Israel. And this is a point of contention for the Jews, because this Temple Mount did not always house those 2 mosques belonging to Muslims. Before that, it was actually the home of the Jewish temple. And today, hundreds of thousands of religious Jews want the 3rd temple to be built again, and they want it to be built on that ground. Today, the only remaining part of the original temple is this section here. It's called the Western Wall. Anybody heard of it? The Western Wall or the Wailing Wall. They call it the Wailing Wall because the Jews will line up at the bottom there. I've actually been there, and I've stood with the Jews as they prayed against that wall, and they call it the Wailing Wall because they're wailing because of the destruction of the temple. They're wailing because this is the only part left of the temple. But within the last 40 years, there's been big headway into rebuilding the 3rd temple. There's even an institute called the Temple Institute in Jerusalem, and they actually manufacture a lot of items. These items you see here are already manufactured in Israel, and they're then used for the ceremonies used in the 3rd temple. Even young Jewish men are being trained up as priests. And this is in strict accordance with the DNA testing to prove that they actually do go back to Aaron on the tribe of Levi. Even the menorah, the 7th golden lampstand that played a big part in the temple, is already manufactured dailies. All it needs is to be transported into the temple. One of the final elements of the building of the 3rd temple, this is all within the last 40 years this is taking place, is the birth of a red heifer. The red heifer is a cow, a very special breed of cow that's used for the ceremonies of the priests. They burn the ashes, and they use this for ceremonies to induct the priests into the temple. And in the last history of the 1st and 2nd temple, there were 9 of these heifers used, 9 of these cows for the purification rites. The Jews believe that the 10th one will be used by the Messiah. Since the destruction of the temple in 70 AD, there has never been another red heifer born in Israel until August of last year. August 2018, the first perfect red heifer was born in the land of Israel. Isn't that interesting? Last year, Jerusalem was moved as capital of Israel, recognized by America. This man is David Friedman. He's a U.S. ambassador to Israel. And he was given this big, beautiful poster of the Temple Mount, this one over here. But what's interesting, for those of you who can see up front, is that the Dome of the Rock has been replaced with the temple. You see that? It caused shockwaves in the Muslim world because how dare they do that? That's sacrilege. How dare they take the Dome of the Rock out and replace it with the temple? Maybe the Jews know something that nobody else knows. The 3rd temple is going to be built, and this is proof of it. Many people believe that's going to be spearheaded by the Americans. On the right-hand side of your screen, we've got the Prime Minister of Israel, Netanyahu. He's been elected for the 4th term already, as of this year. It's his 4th term as Prime Minister. And who's the other guy next to him? What? I said, you guys know who that is? Well, you recognize him by his hair or what? That's Trump. Do you know that today many Jewish leaders believe that Donald Trump will be the one building that 3rd temple? There's already been points made. These are points already in existence in Israel and Jerusalem. This is to commemorate the building of the 3rd temple. As you can see, there's the 3rd temple there. And then over here, whose face is that? No? Isn't that interesting? They believe, without a doubt, that he will be the man to actually initiate and start building it. Yet says here, and he charged me to build his house in Jerusalem. The other guy behind him is Cyrus, the king of Persia, who was the first king in the Gentile world to actually let the Jews go back and build the 2nd temple. And now they believe that this man, Donald Trump, Nocha of all people, will be building the 3rd temple. And who can forget his son-in-law? Donald Trump's son-in-law's name called Jared Kushner. And these guys can be spearheading the peace treaty between the Muslims and the Jews. Even as of this month, he's busy doing a tour of the Muslim countries negotiating the peace treaty between the Muslims and the Jews. And a big part of this treaty will be who gets control over the Temple Mount. So could it be that we're going to be witnessing the building of the third temple. This is all in the last 40 years. Prior to that, this is not even on the radar of people. For the first time, the third temple is a reality. Things have been made, the priests already, all they need is a building. And Donald Trump might be the man who's going to do that for us. One of the most pivotal parts in all the biblical prophecy is the building of the third Jewish temple. And in light of what I've just shown you, it'll be so exciting that if this can take place within our lifetimes. To give you a perspective, the last one was destroyed in 70 AD. So in the last 2,000 years, there's never ever been a third temple built on the Temple Mount. But it could be very well in our lifetime. But let me let you know a secret. Are you ready for a secret today? Don't tell anybody. The third temple already existed. Did you know that? And it's not a building. It's a person. So open up your Bibles as we find out who the third temple is. Open up your Bibles and read John chapter 2. Thank you, Tony. Yeah, it is a man. Mr. Trump.
When it was almost ready for the Jewish Passover, Jesus went up to Jerusalem. In the temple courts, he found people selling cattle, sheep, and doves, and others sitting at tables, exchanging money. So he made a whip out of court and drove all from the temple courts, both sheep and cattle. He scattered the coins of money changers, and overturned their tables. To those who sold doves he said, "Get these out of here. Stop turning my Father's house into a market." His disciples remembered that it is written, "Zeal for your house will consume me." The Jews then responded to him, "What sign can you show us to prove your authority to all this?" Jesus answered to them, "Destroy this temple, and I will raise it again in 3 days." They replied, "It has taken 46 years to build this temple, and you are going to raise it in 3 days?" But the temple he had spoken of was his body.
Thank you. Jesus and his apostles were on the way to Jerusalem for the Passover, which coincided with our Easter. So it's around the same time, about 2,000 years ago, that Jesus was on his way to this festival called Passover, one of the first and one of the 3 most important festivals of the Jews. And when he gets there, then normally the pilgrimage would be thousands of Jews from all over the world would gather in Jerusalem, and they'll go and worship, and they'll put their sacrifices there, and then the priest would pray for the family for forgiveness of sins. But as Jesus and his apostles are walking the temple, he sees this racket going on, and he sees people buying and selling animals, and he sees money changing going on. It really looks like a marketplace on temple ground, on holy ground. And Jesus lifts his lid, and he goes out, he starts throwing the tables over. You can just imagine all the money going flying. He breaks open all the gates and gets all the animals out. And it's like really, he's like really, really mad. And the reason he's doing this is, he tells us, because you have made my Father's house, the holy temple, where God resides, where he dwells with us, where everyone comes to worship and praise him. You have made it a marketplace. And not only that, the place the Bible says where this marketplace was called the Gentile court. You see, even during the temple times, God always allowed the worship of God to flow over to the Gentiles. So the Jews was the main focus. They had the temple ground, but next to that was called the Gentile court. And the Gentiles could come in, and they could also listen in to what the rabbis are talking and praising God. But because the marketplace was now there, they were now preventing Gentiles to go and worship God. So there was a twofold thing. First, Jesus upset because the place was a money-making racket on the temple ground. And second of all, they were preventing people from coming to God, the Gentiles. It was always going to be the plan of God to save everyone, the whole world, Gentiles included. And if you look at some churches today, I see that same trend happening. Now, I'm not saying it's always a bad thing, because churches need to get money to also pay for the building and all that stuff. But if you look at modern churches today, it's got a coffee shop and a bookshop and a restaurant and a spa and a conference center. And it always bothers me that before you get to the place of worship, you've got to walk through a mall. Do you ever notice that? And I kind of get the same feeling when Jesus goes into this place of worship and he sees all this money being handled, people buying, selling, people exchanging money. It's just crazy. So sometimes I get the same feeling that, when you walk in modern churches, you feel just like Jesus. And sometimes we need to get good and mad about it. So Jesus throws over the tables, and the Jewish authorities come in and say, "Whoa, what are you doing, man? You're messing with a monopoly of stuff, you make money." right shady thing. Maybe thought South African politics is corrupt. It was very, very bad back those. And Jesus said, well, what do you mean? I can do anything I want. And he said, well, what authority do you have? What sign do you have that shows that you can do this here? And then he says, destroy this thing, and I'll raise it up in 3 days. And Jesus laughing. Are you crazy? Are you nuts? It took us 46 years to build this thing. But the key verse was that last one. Did you get that last verse? But he wasn't talking about the building. He was talking about his body. Jesus' resurrection. So you can actually imagine Jesus talking there, and he's on the temple ground, but he's not pointing to it. He's saying, destroy this body, and I'll raise it again in 3 days. Yes, he was talking about his resurrection. So the third temple, although the Jews were still waiting to build it, was already in existence at the time. And it wasn't a building, it wasn't a place, it was a person. And the third temple, God's true temple, was the person of Jesus Christ. All through history, God wanted to dwell with his people. From the time he called Abraham out of Babylon, he called him to the place of Israel and said, this is your place. You're going to have lots of kings, as much as the stars and sands are out there, and this is going to be your kingdom, and this is going to be, I'm going to be your God, and you're going to be my people, just the Jews. And then from that time, he promised to dwell with his people. And even during the time of the Exodus, God first dwelled in his first house, if you can call it that, and that was called the tabernacle. Who's heard of the tabernacle? You should have gone out in this church. The tabernacle was a sacred tent. That's what it was. It was a tent that the Jews carried around the wilderness. But you can see that light over there? That is God. God promised that he would dwell with his people. That's called the Shekinah glory of God. So God dwelled with his people, even in the tabernacle. And 500 years went on, they wandered the desert and they went into the promised land. And it's King Solomon built the first Jewish temple. And man, this was awesome. This was big and glorious and magnificent. It took 150,000 people 7 years to build that building. Can you believe that? It was ordained with silver and gold. People from all over the world came to Jerusalem just to see Solomon's temple. And God dwelt there too. But eventually, by 600 BC, the Babylonians came and they conquered Jerusalem. And they destroyed this temple. They burnt it to the ground. All the Jews were taken as exiles to Babylon, where they stayed in exile, away from their homeland, away from the temple. God was no longer dwelling in the temple because it wasn't there anymore. And then that man Cyrus, I showed you before the coin, Cyrus let some Jews go back to Jerusalem. He said, guys, go back, take a few guys with you, and rebuild your homeland there. Rebuild Jerusalem. Nehemiah rebuilt the walls. Ezra rebuilt the temple. So he sent people back there, and they built the temple as best they could. But it wasn't as magnificent as the previous one. This is the second Jewish temple. It's a bit plain, a bit drab, not too special. Remember, they didn't have all the resources at that time. They had a few men on exile traveling 4 months from Babylon. So they used what they had and they built the temple as best they could. And it saved up this all the way through the New Testament. 20 years before Jesus was born, King Herod became king of the Jews. King Herod was the guy that incidentally wanted to kill Jesus when he was born. Remember King Herod in the Bible? A bad, bad guy. But to win favor with the Jews, he took this temple, he renovated it. And man, compare that to that. Wow, isn't that awesome? So he didn't change anything of the original temple. He just fattened up the land, he built walls all around, he built the Gentile court, and he really went to town on rebuilding this temple. This was all the second temple, just renovated. And then eventually the Jews decided to be in revolt against the Roman Empire. Bad idea. Yeah, they sort of in revolt against the Roman Empire. So from 63 to 66 AD, the Jewish revolts happened, and eventually culminated with the Jewish-Roman War. It ended in 70 AD with the Roman Emperor Titus conquering Jerusalem and destroying this temple, burning it to the ground. From 70 AD till today, there's never been another Jewish temple built. That was it. And it was kind of symbolic for me that these temples were being destroyed all the time. Because I think God was actually making a plan there. And he was saying, listen, I don't need a building. I don't need a temple to dwell. I've got something better than that. And his name is Jesus Christ. Yes, right there he had Jesus himself. So he didn't worry about the temple. The temple was fine, but the fulfillment of the temple had come. His true temple, Jesus Christ. And this is what it says. It says in Colossians 4, in him, Jesus dwells all the fullness of the Godhead bodily. And you're completing him, who is the head of all principality and power. For in him dwells the fullness of the Godhead. Notice dwells. God needs a place to dwell with his people. He dwelt in the tabernacle. He dwelt in the temple. And now he dwells in Jesus. And notice that word the Godhead. The Godhead refers to the Trinity. Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. The fullness of God dwelt in Jesus. That's what Jesus said. If you see me, you see the Father. I'm the Father in one. Why? Because the fullness of God dwelt in Jesus. Jesus is now the third temple. The true temple of God. But this is where it gets exciting. Because remember, Jesus died and rose from the dead in 3 days, just like he said. And then he ascended into heaven, so he took the presence of God. Then God's dwelling now into heaven. But it didn't stop there, because Jesus said, I'm going to give you something. Do you know what he gave us at Pentecost? Can anybody tell me? The Holy Spirit. He said, I'm going to give you something, the Holy Spirit. So although I'm dead, the presence of God will still be with you and dwell with you now. The church, the body of Christ. This is what it says. Galatians 3, for as many of you, this is us, Christians, believers in the body of Christ, the church, were baptized into Christ. This is not water baptism. This is spiritual baptism. The Holy Spirit comes and takes us as Christians and baptizes us into the body of Jesus. We are put on Christ, there is no Jew nor Greek, slave, free, male or female, for we're all one in Christ Jesus. Notice, who is the temple? Say his name. Jesus. So now we are baptized into Jesus. Therefore, you now become the temple. Do you see that? We as the church, collectively, are now the temple of God. And God goes on to say that. He says in 2 Corinthians, for you are the temple of the living God. You. Right now, all of you in this church, all Christians, gathered around the world, in churches on Sunday, we are all the temple of the living God. Notice what he says. In our Catholic Bible, it says, I will dwell in them and walk among them and be their God, they shall be my people. This is what he said to the Jews. From the beginning, from Tabernacle, he said, I'm going to be your God, and you will be my people, and that's how I've been through. Now things have changed. Now God looks at us, St. Mark's, in Uitenhage, he said, no. Things have changed now. Because of Jesus Christ, I'm going to be your God, and you're going to be my people. Isn't that awesome? So you see the progression, the revelation, the transition of the temple. That was physical, the tabernacle, and there was a physical temple, and then a second temple. But when Jesus came, God stopped all that, and the physical temple became spiritual. Because of Jesus Christ, the true temple. And because of that, Jesus could hand it over to us. And now we in this church are the temple of God. We don't have to wait for a third Jewish temple, because the temple is right here in this church. Put up your hands, all of you, and say, I am a temple. Amen. You are the temple of God, but this is the more exciting. It doesn't stop there. Because the Bible says, don't you know that your body is the temple? Your body is the temple of the Holy Ghost. Paul says this in Corinthians. Don't you realize about yourself that Jesus Christ is in you? Did you know that? Jesus Christ is in you. So remember what I just said, we baptized in the body of Christ? Jesus is the body, that is the temple. But I notice this, Jesus Christ, the temple is in you. Just He's in you right now. The temple is you. And you're in you. And okay, the temple is you. Why? Because Jesus Christ lives in you. And I love the way Paul said this. He was talking to Christians. He says, don't you realize that Jesus Christ is living in you? And I think this is one of the most groundbreaking, mountain-shaking moments for me when I realized and came to the idea that Jesus Christ, the creator of the universe, who died for us, is living in me. Me, little old Raymond Butler. And Jesus Christ will come down and live in me. That should completely change your mind radically. You should have a transformation of a 180 degree understanding now that Jesus Christ, the creator of the universe, is living in you. When you need someone to talk to, He's right there. You don't have to go to Jerusalem. He's right there. When you need strength, when you are weak, Jesus Christ is in you. When you need joy, He's in you to give you that joy. If Christians would just understand the power, the limitless supply of God that is in them right now, they wouldn't need to face the challenges with their fear. We are no longer slaves to fear. Why? Because Jesus Christ is living in you. Shouldn't that give you confidence to wake up every day and when you get on your knees before God, say, thank you, Lord, that you are in me. And anything that happens today, I can face it. Why? Because you're living in me. You are the temple of God. God dwells in you. He doesn't need a temple, he doesn't need a building. Because He's got you. Each and every one of you believes in Jesus. You are the temple of God. And the fullness of the Godhead now dwells in each and every one of you. This is a temple in Southeast Asia, in a place called Myanmar, if I pronounce that. Anybody know Myanmar? I think it's pronounced like that. This is a temple, the only one in the entire world, where they say, if you go to this temple, you'll be close to God. This is a temple. And the reason why you'll be close to God is because it's 20,000 feet above sea level. Who's scared of heights here? I'll never go up there. It's 2,000 feet above sea level. This place, it's a Buddhist temple, and it's run by Buddhist monks. They're political monks running around the temple. And to get to those monks and get to the temple, you have to first climb 777 stairs. I know that if you want to do that with me, don't you? You're going to take a trip and you're going to go climb 777 stairs to get to those Buddhist monks in their temple. But it's not only the 777 stairs that you've got to worry about. There's also an army of monkeys that guard the mountain. They protect the temple. And as pilgrims go up there to see the shrine, these monkeys actually attack you. They grab your food and stuff. But not all of them are bad. Some of them are cute. You see that other little one? That's Anthony, and that's Jason. My two little monkeys. But the reason why many Buddhists, thousands of them all over the world, travel to this temple is not for the monks and not for the monkeys. It's for the gods. They call their gods Nats, N-A-T-S, Nats. There's 37 of them on this mountain. And I believe that these were actually people that actually really died. They were real people who died and now became gods. There's 37. You can actually see what I found strange looking at the photo was you can see money. Isn't it? That was all behind me. That's it, because I was taking my gold. So they had 37 gods up there and they worship them and they give them money and gifts. And the reason behind this is because it dawned on me that thousands and thousands of worshippers who travel thousands and thousands of miles to Southeast Asia. They walk 777 steps. They ward off the monkeys, all to worship their gods. How lucky and privileged and blessed are we as Christians that we don't even have to get off of our seats. You get that? We don't have to travel to Southeast Asia. We don't have to travel to Vatican to find God. We don't have to travel to Mecca to find God. We don't have to go to Jerusalem to find God. Why? Because God dwells in you and you are His temple. Amen. Somebody say, I'm excited, so you can also be excited. Amen. Isn't that beautiful? We don't have to do this. Why? Because Jesus Christ is living in you. I love the story of Jesus. He's at the well with the woman. One of my favorite stories in the Bible. I listen probably once a month. And Jesus is talking to this woman. And she says, we worship on the mountain and you Jews worship in the temple. And Jesus says to her, there's going to come a time when we will neither worship on the mountain or in Jerusalem, but we will worship God in spirit and in truth. Today in this church, we are living the very words that Jesus spoke to that woman. Because we are worshiping God in spirit and truth. Why? Because the fullness of God now dwells in you. You are the true temple of God. Because Jesus Christ is living in you. Every time you say, Amen, you are really affirming the fact that Jesus Christ is within you. You don't have to travel anywhere in the world because God doesn't have to go in a building. There's no building that can contain the greatness and awesomeness and magnificence of God. But think about it. You are that. You're His chosen one, His masterpiece. And He chose you. Every one of you in this church, no matter where you come from, what struggles you're going through. He chose you today to be His temple. And He's placed Himself inside of you because you are so special. He loves you so much and He's got such a great plan for you that He singled you out from amongst all the other people in the world and said to you, I will give myself, and to you, you will become my temple. Let me close with this one verse from 1 John 4:4. 1 John 4:4. John, the same man who He wrote the gospel from which we preached about today. He wrote a couple of little small letters at the end of the Bible, what is called 1 John 4. Homework, read those letters of John. Unbelievable little books. Greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. Greater is he, Jesus Christ, that is in you than he that is in the world. So just for you to let that sink down, I need you to say that back to me. Alright? On a count of 3. 1 to 3. Greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world.